Hello everybody and welcome to the new video. Actually, no, even better, welcome to Palm Beach. I've never been in Palm Beach, so it's going to be first time for us vlogging from here, first time for me vlogging from here, and first time for you watching my video from here. I don't know if you guys have been probably to my Florida followers, probably yes, but I don't know what to expect. So it's apparently, according to my friends who have been here before, this is going to be very much my vibe. And I'm excited to discover it. From what I've seen so far is that it seems very kind of like, I mean, I've noticed some resemblance to like Palm Springs, but maybe more vibey and less retirement home or not. I don't know. Either way, it's good with me because I always make sure that I make the most out of anywhere where I am. We're staying in this really, really beautiful hotel, and I want to show you our room because the moment Filippo and I entered, we were like, wow. And maybe I should show you my OOTD because this is how I traveled. We came here by car, though we did book a train. Initially, we were going to come with a train. And then we were like, there's no traffic, let's drive. But also, as you can see, my holiday hair is really holidaying. This is my outfit of the day. I've got like this, actually total Hermes look with these ship sandals. They're with the wooden sole kind of thing, like a clog, half ship. And this jumpsuit, as you can see. Now let's go and do a room tour. What's that funny, Filippo? Can you please share with us so we can also laugh? Here I am. Yes. Okay, here I am. Let's see.
Maybe there is a way out, Mario.
Who clicked? I voted for like you both are doomed.
I'm crying.
Okay, I'm glad you're having fun. Anyway, let me continue with our beautiful, beautiful room tour. First of all, look at this view. We're staying at the Brazilian Court Hotel. Look how gorgeous is this. And the room is really beautiful. I am loving these photographs. I know, Filippo, you would be loving these, no? Look, the Elton John.
No, I love everything. I love everything in this room.
Look, the other one there. Filippo loves the room. We love also the furniture. It's like super beautiful. There's a little sitting area over here, and here is a little dining area. Photographs everywhere around the hotel. By the way, this will be my bag for the lunch. Cannot wait to wear it for the first time. A little kitchenette, I suppose. Then the bedroom looks very, very, very cozy and beautiful. I am loving this. I'm sorry. Is this not beautiful? I think this is really, really beautiful. I love the colors. I love the palms on the back wall. I love these kind of little like raffia lamps, and obviously the touch of like olive green. So beautiful. Quite like American, but like good American vibe. Again, my outfit, which you cannot see here because we haven't got the light on. There's a little wardrobe area here. My jacket and Filippo's jackets are already hung. I love that we have a little wardrobe situation. This will probably be my get ready situation space. There is one though over there, and then a huge bathroom as well with a bath with these double sinks. So here you can see my look again. I've been like really sporting this obviously like island girl hair kind of thing, as you can see, but just like a very, very, very minimal makeup, because I mean, there's no need for makeup, I think. Now, I think I'm gonna unpack my luggage and we're gonna go for lunch. One thing I wanted to tell you is it was supposed to be a surprise, but you cannot surprise Filippo with anything for several reasons, because he tends to make plans and then the surprise is gone. But we're going for a yacht tour, like a little boat tour, especially because I've never been in Palm Beach. I think it'll be a nice way to like discover it. I have a perfect bag for like a little boat trip. So we decided to surprise Filippo with this yacht ride, and honestly this was really, really hard to execute for Kate and me, my friend Kate, who you guys have met already, but in the end we had to tell him, so it's not a surprise anymore. He loves things like that, and this hotel, the Brazilian Court, is the only hotel that actually organizes those kind of boat tours in here. So if you want to have any kind of like Palm Beach boat tour or anything like that, this is your place to go to. Now I'm gonna pack my bag because I traveled here with my Birkin cargo. I'm gonna pack my little Chanel and let's get going.
Yeah, that's yours.
Shall we see what you packed? We're coming back here before our boat ride, right?
No,
So I can.
1 second. Oh.
This is also my swimming suit situations. Okay, so we have that if in case I need it
Charger.
later. I also need to unpack, but my luggage is here. Okay, we're just walking around Palm Beach Center. This is where like all the shops are. This is insanely cute, you guys. Okay, I'm loving it here, really. Well, I want to go to Lily Pulitzer store because that's so iconic and obviously so local, you know? I want to see something that is like part of the real like sort of identity here as well. This is basically what everybody's wearing kind of on the streets, and I think it's so iconic. Look how iconic this is. This is the Palm Beach look. Kate and I, we want to get outfits for tonight.
Palm Beach girlies.
Yes, we want to be Palm. Yes, we want to be Palm Beach women.
Okay, come on.
So let's see. The thing is, you really do look amazing in anything, not just because you're my friend.
It's just me.
Florida man. Florida man. We want to go out like real like Florida, not in our clothes, even though I packed a whole luggage. But I have more stuff to try. So we're going colorful tonight. That's the theme, and we're all dressing up, okay? It's just for fun. This looks like it's a dress, but it's actually a jumpsuit. I mean, how cute is this? Obviously ignore this. This is my swimming suit underneath. This is so funny. I got my dress. This is my dress. Ah! It's yellow. And it has all this like intricate detailing. It's long. So tonight is like a real Palm Beach dinner. Okay, if you don't follow me, you're gonna be confused. If you do follow me, you're gonna be even more confused as to what am I trying on and what am I wearing. But actually, so we didn't even come originally to Palm Beach. We wanted to come just to Miami for this holiday. And then Filippo was like, let's go to Palm Beach. And our friend Kate, who lives in Miami, she was like, Tamara, you have to watch Palm Royale. I think that's what it's called. And it's like a TV program. And I watched the trailer. I haven't yet had a chance to watch it. It's on Apple TV. And she said, you have to watch it. And we need to kind of like cosplay and have like a little fun girls' night where we just like do like, it's kind of like, let's say if you watch like White Lotus and you want to do like a White Lotus evening or something like that. So we're doing tonight like this whole like Palm, though my beach hair, I'm not sure it's gonna help. Now we're gonna go to Seine, which is Chez Marie's brand. It's really, really cool. I think they're like really expanding from like kind of beachwear into a lot more ready-to-wear. And we want to check it out because we love it. Hello. I'll link below whatever I can find. But guys, how beautiful is this resort wear? Like, look at this brown bikini. Love it. Then this one piece. And then this like kind of like a beach, what you call it, a little fringe moment. Oh, I love this. Kate, that is so gorgeous. I find like beachwear quite difficult like to find good stuff, and this is really great. There's so many good things. Let's see. Ooh, look at this bikini. Okay, love this bikini. I love this. How beautiful is this? Okay, what should I try? Should I try something on? I think so. Maybe this. Look, honeymoon vibes. Love this. I put this on backwards, but I really love it. How beautiful.
I just 2 days, I slept on all day.
Yeah, on backwards. Great. Okay, guys, I am obsessed with this. It's like quite a tiny brief. I didn't want to remove my swimming suit, so obviously I always try things over mine. But I love this. Look who's coming down my way and carrying some of my shopping. Okay guys, you know what I realized that today was like zero explanation? I told you we were going on a boat ride and then you never saw the boat ride, which didn't happen basically. But that's because we had like kind of friends coming over and then we decided to just go for lunch, and then after the lunch we were like, oh, like I don't know, this and that and blah blah. And I am a little bit sad we didn't go for that boat ride, especially because the Brazilian Court Hotel actually really organizes it so well. But never mind, maybe next time. I'm just getting ready, and you know what's one thing that I just remembered now that I'm in Florida? All of a sudden I minored in Spanish. I mean, my major, obviously, I'm a pharmacist, I studied pharmacy, but I took Spanish as a second course. Now that I'm learning Italian and I'm speaking Italian every single day, I'm not actually speaking any Spanish. And I only realized that because Spanish and Italian are kind of similar, there are some similar words, and it's taking me a moment to get back into my Spanish. And I only realized that when yesterday, like Filippo was trying to say like solo letto, like only the bed, but then I corrected him and I was like, cama. It's like the bed, you know? And then he was like, okay, I don't know. He would say words like stanza is the room in Italian and it's habitación in español. And basically I realized like, wait a second, I need to brush up on my Spanish because it's a pity to know to do that, especially that here pretty much everybody's speaking Spanish. So I can actually practice a little bit. I just redid my makeup a little bit. I have a lot of blush situation, which is my favorite NARS blush, which you guys know, Orgasm Edge, and I actually discovered this lip balm, the Choo Choo Lip Softening Balm by this brand Adim. I'll link it below as well. I really love it. Not a lot of makeup on the eyes. I might just like retouch a bit of mascara. How's my natural hair? It's a bit like rock and roll kind of natural hair, and I am loving it. But yeah, it's so like long now, my hair, and thick, that I don't understand how is it growing so fast. It's actually insane. But that's not what I wanted to tell you. I wanted to tell you that obviously I'm not wearing what I'm going to wear for dinner, which is from Lily Pulitzer. I am just gonna go quickly to Kate's room, but she's on a call. I'm just gonna, you know, drop there and say like, hi, you know, that's a TikTok sound. Hey, what's up, or however it goes. Anyway, I'm gonna go and find her. I don't know if I'm gonna go in my Lily Pulitzer dress already, or I should just go dressed like this, which is quite casual, and then we can change later. Filippo's already downstairs because we have a lot of friends here in Palm Beach, so he's basically already having a little moment. And that's it. That is the plan for tonight and the makeup for tonight, okay? Can you see it? Glowy, bronzy, all of it. I didn't really vlog much after the town. I didn't vlog the dinner. I didn't vlog Kate and me. What do you even call it? Like get ready. I wanted to vlog more, but in all honesty, we spent the whole day with friends. We had a dinner at Tamara and it was great. Highly recommend the sea bass. I'm all glazed now, as you can see. And then tomorrow morning, we're gonna have like a nice little breakfast. I have a hair appointment because I heard from a friend that there's like a really, really good hairstylist here. We're gonna try. I'll fill you in tomorrow. Good morning, my favorite people. Up and easy, got dressed because this morning Philip was already at breakfast. I had to pack. I was late. I was bitten by mosquitoes last night. Look, that's the only thing so far I didn't love in Palm Beach. There are many mosquitoes, but it is what it is. Apparently also in Miami we just didn't notice because we were lucky. I'm dressed, as you can see, and I'm ready for my first coffee of the day. The hat is more because this hat, I think I told you guys this before, this is like the best hat I have when it comes to sun protection, because look at this. There are no sun rays coming to you. Yesterday, I lent it to my friend Kate because she just had like a laser treatment, and I was like, okay, here, you need this more than I do. My outfit of the day, I'm wearing this Armarium shorts and shirt, my Chanel flip-flops, hat, obviously you can tell, and I will be wearing this bag for the morning. It's like big, but I'm kind of loving this green and blue vibe. The hat is only for when I'm outside, otherwise it will be in the bag, so that's that. Green juice is delicious. Filippo had an avocado toast. I tried some, also delicious, but I wasn't really quite feeling like food yet. Honestly, we're eating so much here that it's just insane. I got my coffee here. I'm probably gonna take another one to take away, or maybe I will have one there. I need to check this area. It's called Nora, where I'm going to get my hair done. Nora area, Nora district. They have a lot of different things around there. But the thing is, like, once I'm done with my hair, I wonder if it's where we were last night, actually. Once we're done with there, I'm gonna have to come back because we're gonna head back to Miami Beach, and I have so many things already also waiting for me there that it's crazy. And what you guys don't know is that actually in 2 days we are heading to LA. I don't know if it's gonna be part of this vlog. I think it's gonna be part of this vlog, but we're heading to LA and I'm quite excited for it. I don't know why. I haven't been really like in LA with Filippo for such a long time. He decided to also fly himself there to keep me company because he was like, maybe I need to head back home because we have so many things to do, especially him regarding like the Monaco move. But he's gonna come with me to LA, which I'm very grateful for, Filippo. And he woke up in a very good mood. Since I started playing chess, I won 150 matches.
Wow. 150?
Yes, won. I don't know how many I lost, but
What is the goal?
I won. But I don't really have a goal. I just want to get better at it. The current situation is, so I only learned like a month ago to play chess and I'm really into it. Current situation is I don't have any strategy. I just play what I see on the board, kind of. Sometimes I have like I'm one step ahead, right? But that's about it. But the thing is, I'm not very good at checkmate. I am when it's like, when I still have my queen and when I have like, maybe like a queen and a rook, then it's very easy, etc. But I'm not very good at it if I have a knight and a bishop. Yesterday I ended up having a knight and a bishop and I didn't know how to checkmate at the end. So I basically withdrew. There was only king left in the opponent, so I was like really trying. Anyway, sorry, if you're not into chess, you're probably gonna be like, what the hell? But I really like it because I can like think ahead a little bit and it's quite like a Sudoku. Like those are the kind of games I love. I love Sudoku, I love chess. I think you would love chess, Filippo. I love those kind of games. There's one other game that I really love to play that I don't know what's it called. Filippo, what's that board game called? The one that you can only participate, you know, you have like, you get your kind of like numbers like in domino and you can only participate when you have 30 to submit. It's like a 4-letter board game. If I remember, I will insert the name. If I don't remember, I will not. I love to play that game as well. It's quite like mathematics kind of game. This morning was really, really beautiful here. I need to leave in 10 minutes and I'm gonna bring you guys with me to the Nora district. Okay guys, no more island girl, Tamara. Look at this. I had really such a great experience here in IGK salon. I just booked in, I went, and it's so beautiful. First of all, in the Nora district, right? It's so beautiful. I had my hair done by a girl called Alex and she was fantastic, so great. I'm actually now walking to an ATM. So she did such a great job and I thought I will be able to tip at the end on the card, but no. Can be only like Venmo and all these things that you can only have if you have an American bank account. So anyway, don't want to bore you with that stuff, but she did a great job. So I'm not walking. I think I'm the only person walking around. Look at this, but it's so beautiful, so clean and chic. And then we're going to the same place, kind of same area where we were last night. We ate at this restaurant called Tutto Mare, and we're going back there to have breakfast brunch at San Ambrose before we go back to Miami. I hope I'm walking in the right direction to the ATM. Wells Fargo, there it is. This to me is just like something that you see in movies. It's this kind of like, almost like a little bit of a parody movie type of thing. I don't know how to explain it, but it's really like unlike anything else I've seen before. In the bathroom, Kate brought me the dress because last night we didn't manage to take any pictures and I already got so many compliments. Let's go, Kate.
3.
You can, it's Easter, come on.
No, my Lily dress.
It's chocolatey inside. Okay, never mind, not for me.
It's a summer event when it's just you and I. Take it down, it's your life when it's just you and I. It's a summer event and it just feels so right. So take your time when it's just you and I. Sunlight, my light, feel it in the air, you're moving. It's better now, but you're around. Feel it in the air, you're moving.
I'm having so many first-time experiences. Now we're going to Wawa for petrol, but also for a pretzel apparently. Even though I'm so full, but Wawa Wawa is where it's at, apparently, you guys. Can someone tell me what's a Wawa? Kate really wanted to show us Wawa. Filippo and I cannot get over the name Wawa. We think it's a bit of a funny name. Filippo?
Everything is so tasty.
Oh my god, slushy. I would never drink that, Kate. There's
Look at
no
the Fanta.
absolute way.
And she's getting the Fanta white
There's,
cherry.
I think blue raspberry, even
She's
worse.
getting for sure the white cherry.
Absolutely would never put this into my body, by the way. And neither should you. I think you should get this.
This is like
No, Kate.
wow.
Sour fruit punch.
This is like against any
Rules
what
that
are
you have in
drinking
life.
that thing?
Are you gonna drink it, Kate?
No, it's just for love. She's not drinking it.
But I'm really upset the blue one wasn't ready. You either mix the cherry with Coca-Cola or
Baby,
you get the
she
blue.
is drinking it.
Filippo is shocked. He's, as Ksenia would say, bedazzled. There's
Wait.
absolutely no way he would ever
just
even
taste
taste
You know
it.
what I see on Instagram? They press this all together and then they eat
You know what it tastes like, Filippo? It
Yeah.
tastes like in Japan, you know those like gummies, the sour gummies we buy?
Yeah, yeah.
It tastes like that. Just try it.
Fuck, it's actually
Yeah.
amazing.
It's very yummy, but
Guys,
I
I
mean,
don't know what's wrong with you.
Filippo's shocked.
wow. It's actually so good.
We don't really eat or drink things that don't look like in a color anymore, I would
look
say.
how big is this sweet.
This is
Also,
crunchy.
also, it's so heavy.
Yeah, it is.
You know?
Even this chocolate, like, even this chocolate's so big, look. I think we're so European right now. Filippo also thinks that these huge drinks are like very funny.
I can ask why you're manager.
Cookie dough bites. Or have you had the dibs? Oh,
Oh, it looks
But
good.
I can ask why you Ben and Jerry's.
To be honest, I like the
Ben and Jerry's.
Snickers ice cream.
Delicious
try it.
cook.
or get the dibs. Have you tried the dibs?
No,
Guys,
We're not gonna try either.
what do you mean?
you can't do these things. It's against
Oh, they're addictive.
Puts us against our religion. Filippo thinks it's very impressive that you can get all the different coffee you want, like decaf, regular, Colombian, hazelnut, French, vanilla. Regular. Pretty much anything. Like, you know, when you go to Japan and you go to 7-Eleven to see all the different kinds of things, well, this is the equivalent, but American version for us.
unhealthy version.
Unhealthy version, did you say? Look at this.
I like it.
This is what Filippo likes. This, the pretzel crisps. We dropped off our friend Kate, and we are now driving to the hotel. Just the two of us. Filippo, what is your main? We're back in Miami, by the way, you guys. What is your main difference between Palm Beach and Miami?
No, the difference is huge. When
Tell
you
us.
go to Palm Beach, guys, you go back in the time. That's it.
Yeah,
Yeah. You go back in the 50s.
I think so too.
That's it. That's the main thing. Imagine Beverly Hills and multiply by 30, and then you have Palm Beach.
Yeah.
Clean, palm. I never saw a bigger amount of palms. Everything is super luxury. It's for this is not something you guys know already. Palm Beach is a luxury place for wealthy people. Retired,
also.
yeah. But we went there to spend the night, to see. You can go have a lunch and a walk. It's only 1 hour and a half driving from Miami, so you can go for a day. And we drove there with our friend, but there is also a train that goes to Palm Beach that is super nice, and it goes there again in 1 hour and a half. But it's beautiful. There is this hotel where we stayed. It's called Brazilian Courthouse, because they explained to me that yeah, because there is in Palm Beach there is Brazil Avenue, Australia Avenue, Chile Avenue, Peru Avenue, and the hotel used to be on the other side, on the side of Brazilian Avenue. And then they moved, and wherever basically there was a hotel, they did this beautiful courtyard. So the hotel is like, it gives me the house, the how do you say, the Soul House vibes. and it also gives me a lot of White Lotus. If you guys
me
watch
too.
the series, it's
But to me, Palm Beach gives me White Lotus vibes in general. It's just like that, really very much for me. One thing I would say, it's what's kind of different to me there is that it's very preppy. Like a place where I know it was supposed to be a joke. Maybe it's not really that funny if you don't really know it, but obviously Kate and I, we dressed up in these outfits for today to be like the real kind of like Palm Beach style. Because there, and like when we wore these dresses, people were stopping us to say how pretty are our dresses, which I thought was so crazy, like funny in a good way. And it's because it's a very, very different scene, very different scene
I
to
think
anything.
Miuccia should go there and Miu Miu should do a show in Palm Beach.
Yeah.
100%.
It's very preppy. It's so preppy that like we heard that sometimes you're not allowed into places without like a long like sleeve shirt or obviously long trousers and stuff. You don't see really people walking around in leggings unless they've just finished their workout and stuff, which I think in Miami, like especially in South Beach, you just see people in leggings, nothing against that, but like that's the difference kind of in style. You know what I mean? It's not like better or worse. It's just very different, very preppy. So our idea now, it's 4 p.m. actually, almost. We'll be at a hotel at 4 p.m. We're gonna change into a swimming suits and enjoy the last 2-3 hours by the beach today. Not the last, but like, you know what I mean, of the day, because it's actually very sunny and beautiful. Look at this. Welcome to Miami Beach. This is it, Miami Beach. We're going to the South Beach actually. Now that we got back to Miami, I feel like a little bit like back to civilization, which is a weird thing to say because it's very, very civilized in Palm Beach, but this is like a bit more
but Palm
modern.
Beach is a bubble. It's
Yeah,
a bubble
it's a bubble.
where you feel you know what? I tell you exactly what it is. When you go in the Palm Beach, you feel like there are cameras everywhere and they are shooting you.
Like a Truman Show.
Truman Show. They shooting you and you are in the movie.
You're in
That's
the movie,
it.
yeah. And you know what? In these dresses, Kate and I were walking around in this like children's park where they were having like an Easter, what do you call it? Like some sort of Easter animation for children. And they were playing music there was like a small quartet, like a little orchestra playing instruments, and I felt like I was in Bridgerton. That's like you literally feel like you're in a movie or in a series. It's very different. I'm not someone who's very familiar with Florida, you guys know, like they're just laughing at me because I was always saying that I'm not a huge fan of Miami because I just feel like it's a very different world to everything that I know. But I can tell you that I really loved Palm Beach. I loved how clean and safe I felt there. Like I don't know, I was obviously there for a day. I always compare this to the fact that you never know what you don't know. So I don't know, I can only tell you what I've experienced in one day. I don't know what I don't know. Like I always used to think that Milan would be my favorite place to live on earth before I lived there, but then when I lived there I was like, okay, I mean, it's not how I imagined life being here. It's not in a bad way, but I imagine living in Milan completely differently than what living in Milan actually is. And that's always the thing. It's always like you never know what a place is truly like until you actually live there. Morning, guys. We are walking by the beach. It's the morning. Our workout moment of the day is here, and it's really, really beautiful to do this before breakfast. We walk around 8,000, maybe 10,000 steps in the morning just to kind of, get the body working and going, and then it's good. Last night we kind of crashed out basically. I had like some little things to do. We didn't even have dinner last night. We just had a bone broth for dinner.
Which was delicious, by the way.
Yeah, I love it actually. We can really do a lot of good stuff here in Miami, which I'm loving. And that's it. Kind of keeping it very casual. And we're gonna go straight into our swimming suits and chill. Today's our last day in Miami. And tomorrow we're heading to?
Tomorrow we're heading to LA.
Yes. Are you excited for LA?
Very much. Always.
Who would have said I'm really gonna enjoy workouts? Regular workouts is a better word. Honestly, I would never tell. If I can do it, guys, if you're not really into workouts, but if I can do it, you can 1000% do it. Like, I completely found time and interest and everything in moving my body. And I blame the wedding for it, as it's keeping me motivated. There is Filippo. He's having a swim. I am not there yet. It's not noon yet. It's quite chill. This is like the sunniest day probably since we've been here, and we've been here for like I think 8-9 days already. He's loving it. Makes me happy, of course. Fun fact about Filippo is he used to swim professionally, or maybe the word is semi-professionally, because he was like young. I want to show you the Miami weather in April. So basically it was sunny, we're here sunbathing, I can't complain about anything, and then it just starts storming like crazy rain for like 5 minutes. Everybody left the pool because actually the rain's kind of cold, but then it lasts 5 minutes and that's it. In the meanwhile, big recommendation for this. And actually, a funny thing is I don't really love every single scent. So I bought 3 and this is my favorite, Sakura shaved ice. I love it. I love the color of the burnt malai, but I don't like the scent of it, but this was my favorite. The other one, the scent that I really like is guava, but it's a little bit more pink. And that's why I like it a bit less. So this is the one. And the applicator is really nice too. That's it. Evening, and tonight we're making Filippo happy. He wanted me to wear this jumpsuit. We're going for a little dinner. It's casual dressy, so I'm wearing the heels as well. And then where's my pochette? Oh my god, it's so much chaos here because tonight when we come back we actually have to pack. Let me get everything that I need. If I'm very honest with you guys, we don't make Filippo often happy, so tonight we will, because he deserved it.
Thank you very much.
I did my makeup.
Appreciate it.
I got a bit of tan today, so I'm happy. And we're going to Makoto for dinner tonight. Okay guys, you know I was telling you that it rained since we arrived, and do you know why? Because the double sunshine champion stole all the sunshine. So when I go back home and I'm not
she's happy about that.
I'm happy about that.
Yeah.
I mean, now it's kind of
good
getting
reason.
sunnier, so thank you, my double sunshine champion.
You're welcome.
I mean, I'm happy. I know I look pale, but
It's Florida. It's Florida, girl. It's like 10 minutes crazy rain and then it's sunshine.
love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay guys, well, as you can see, I'm wearing a proper jacket, which probably you're wondering like, what is going on? Well, what is going on is that we're heading to the airport, and we were actually supposed to leave to Milan, or to Monaco to be more precise, in the coming days, but who would I be if our plans wouldn't change just like that? So let me fill you in with a cup. I'm not drinking coffee actually, what I'm drinking is bone broth. Do you want to see? Look, it's rich in protein, collagen, all this like skin important antioxidants, lots of health benefits, lots of great stuff for you. So bone broth, when I would see people like saying, oh, I drink bone broth, I was thinking it's probably horrible, but it's actually yummy. So yeah, and you can also have a vegetarian one, not the bone broth, but the broth, rich with stuff. So yeah, in case, just so you know. In fact, you know what? I can even link below some bone broth options for you guys in case you want some like I do for on the go. We ordered from this place, but then I didn't like it, so I just made my own. I was hoping that I'm gonna find one locally here in Miami that is like fresh and homemade like we have in New York. In New York, I love to order it from this place called, I want to say it's called Spring Bone Kitchen or something like that, or Spring Kitchen. Anyway, they make it so delicious. we changed our plans, so we're now flying to LA, and we are going to Fashion Trust event. I keep saying we because it's just like Filippo and me here currently, but I'm going to the Fashion Trust event tomorrow night, and I was not ready for it. I did not plan to go, so I don't even have any outfits. I have a dress that I haven't worn during this vacation. I don't really know if that dress is appropriate for that kind of event. It's not really black tie, it's more of a cocktail dress, but maybe I'll be able to work it. We'll see. It's Magda, it's beautiful. I have though ordered a dress that I really love as well for the event that you're gonna probably have to wait and see in the next video. I really love it. I again don't know if it's gonna be appropriate enough, so I'm gonna have to look into how long does this dress have to be, other options from previous seasons, etc. Because I just wanna, you know, I wanna have the best of it. Now, one thing I wanted to tell you guys is that, so we're going to LA, then we'll be going to Monaco right after. Obviously there's the tennis tournament, so a lot to do, a lot to move in, to pack, to unpack. But April is always quite a busy month for us, so somehow there's also a lot of work and other stuff to do. I always like to answer the questions that you guys have for me. I know I just recently did a questions and answers video, but I feel like when I do a lot of vlogs, I feel like I'm missing a moment to sit down and speak to you, like sort of a heart-to-heart moment where I can just be vulnerable and I can be myself and we can just discuss so many different things. And that's what I really love the most about my channel. Like I consider you guys my friends. I met so many of you guys while in Florida in general, in Palm Beach, in Miami in general, and I really truly loved that. That's why I say it feels to me like we're friends, so that's what I love. Now, this vlog was supposed to be Palm Beach, and I have to say that one thing that I really appreciate, and I would like to kind of maybe inspire you guys to do things like that, because I don't usually do that, but I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. So one thing that I really enjoyed is, like, thanks to my friend Kate, when we went to Palm Beach, she said, you know what, let's kind of pretend we're the Palm Beach women. Like, obviously, everywhere you have, like, the Paris woman, the London woman, you have every kind of possible city has, like, the majority of the way that, like, people tend to dress or move or what they like and what they do, you know, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of a cliche. Like, we have a Milan typical woman as well, I would say. There is definitely a lot of that. So she said, let's dress colorful, let's kind of dress like we're from here, because of course, like, there's a variety of different people everywhere. But I really enjoyed for one day kind of being someone else. And not because I'm not enjoying my life. I'm getting hot because of the bone broth and everything. Whew. Not because I'm not enjoying who I am, because obviously I cannot complain about anything in my life, touch wood, but because it felt like a really playful, girly thing to do with my friend. Obviously, I picked a dress, I wore a dress I would never probably wear unless I was in that environment. I'm not like this kind of like a colorful, almost like an Easter egg type of dress woman, as you guys know. I mean, I used to be a little bit more, but I don't think I'm that preppy also. But I really enjoyed that. I wish my hair was like big and bouncy blowout and like a specific shade of pink lipstick, and I just really loved that kind of vibe and atmosphere. And we were pretending like we're these women who just like go for lunch, and we just like lunching and enjoying life and beautiful sunshine, and like it's gorgeous. I loved Palm Beach. I actually have friends in Palm Beach as well that I didn't have a chance to see on this occasion, but I like to use this channel to speak to you guys, to inspire you, to like talk to you about my thoughts, my findings, my readings, things that I learn, things that I see, things that I like, etc. And I kind of wanted to maybe inspire you to call your girlfriend and to do something silly, maybe something that you haven't done, or maybe something that you wanted to do but you're maybe not that brave enough to do, but then when you do it with someone else, it is kind of fun, and also it bonds you together. And we were just being silly and playful and funny, and you know, even like doing very mundane things like having lunch, walking around, going to the petrol station. Everything was then an adventure, because I felt like a bit of a Thelma and Louise vibe, right, Filippo?
Yes.
Clearly not in my Palm Beach mood anymore, but I'm heading to LA, so I'm ready to be the LA girl next. And especially, you know, when you travel somewhere, there are so many different parts of immersing yourself in a culture. You can go to museum, I can show you like sites, I can bring you to museums. I do that sometimes, you know, I like to bring you guys to museums. We've been to quite a few this year even. There's nothing better is trying to pretend you're local. I feel like nothing brings you the vibe and the spirit of the city like pretending to be a local. So that's my little end of this vlog, few thoughts. There's so many things that I want to talk to you about, so many topics that I want to discuss. I also really enjoyed being here because my friend Kate, she's also a 2026 bride, so I feel like she's quite similar to me and we have a lot of things to discuss one with another. You know what I mean? It's a whole thing. What I have on my LA wish list to do, I have no idea. In fact, you know what I think I'm gonna do? I'm gonna post a story and ask you guys what I should do this time. I'm not gonna stay there for long, but I'm gonna bring you guys with me. Of course, last time I was there, it was for the reveal of my Audemars Piguet billboard in October. That was magical, but I'll let you guys know. I'll bring you with me. I love you lots. I hope you enjoyed somewhat this video. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed having, you know, spending some time with Filippo and me. I'm a bit more tanned than when I arrived. What do you think? Anyway, love you lots and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys!